Man, we gotta do something about these old heads that are just poisoning the well. These old heads that are just filling the younger generation head with all these lies and nonsense. Because I gotta be honest, I used to listen to these people. I used to hear what they had to say and think, you know what, they know what they talking about. These people have seen more life than me and everything like that. But as I've gotten older, I've come to realize a lot of these people either they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, or they have an agenda. What's going on, YouTube? Is your host Bruce GNT, and we're here to talk about Rickey Smiley giving, I don't know, a little bit of a PSA. I'm not sure what to call this, but he talks about what's going to happen in the future. And look, a little bit about this. If you don't know who Rickey Smiley is, he's a former radio host. I think he still does radio. I'm not too sure. Actor and everything like that. Someone that's prominent in the black community, and he's obviously more so on the left. A liberal and everything like that. And I've heard him say and have certain takes, politically, and I listen to things and I listen to people that I don't agree with because I need to gain perspective. I'm not just going to hear what I want to hear or just being like an echo chamber, because that's not what I'm trying to be about. And that's not what I want my channel to be about. But sometimes you hear people speaking and just like, oh my fucking God, this is just crazy. But let's jump right in.
If you go and watch Joy Reid videos, if you get an opportunity to watch Joy Reid videos, go watch them. You'll learn a lot, especially her video on slavery.
I hate to stop so early, but no, I do watch some of her videos and everything like that because, like I said, I don't want to just hear one side. I want to hear both sides, but I will not learn a lot. All right, she has said many dumb things, many inflammatory things, and just I don't think she's a wellspring of knowledge at all. I feel like she's just a race baiter, and that her biggest thing, her biggest claim to fame, is always going to be black people this, black people that, white people bad, white people. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be that. I saw what she said about the whole Red Ain't Good situation, everything like that. That thing was horrific because her saying that was just wild. And the fact that no one's calling her out is crazy. And I don't often say this. I don't often say this. I fully knew that she was stupid when she said that if we went to war with Canada, that we would lose. And she based it off the fact that we had a war, I think, with them like what, like a century ago or some shit. And I'm not even gonna get into why that was stupid when she said that, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that. And honestly, she's bringing a bad name to Guyanese people because, it's a good thing that people don't like see that there's a difference between Guyana and Ghana, and they keep saying Ghana because at least this way, no one like she doesn't bring bad press to Guyanese people. That's like the one saving grace. But besides that, no, just a net negative.
Oh, we're gonna wait till the midterm election comes. Ain't gonna be no midterm election. You better look into getting a dual citizenship somewhere if you can, because things about to get ugly. Things about to get really, really ugly. Yep, and I'm scared. Scared. It might be a point where we might have to pack up our families and leave, because if ICE can get immigrants or whatever and just go and get them and without their due process in court.
Oh, fuck me. So a little bit about why I'm so frustrated. They said this shit in 2016. All right. I remember because I remember exactly where I was when I started hearing this shit. I was in 29 Palms in Dunham Child Hall. If you know, you know. And I remember sitting down watching videos on my phone with people talking just like this, black people talking just like this. They said when Trump first got in, oh, he's gonna put us in cages. Oh, he's gonna do this, that, and the third with black people. He's gonna do this, that, and the and I'm sitting there just like, okay, I don't really think that's gonna happen. His 4 years came and went, and guess what? I I wasn't put in no chains. I wasn't back in slavery. I remember all of this. And you know what? Because it felt like such a fever dream. I remember talking to my homegirl the other day, and she said the same thing. She was like, "Yeah, they were saying, oh, he's gonna put black people in slavery. He's gonna do X, Y, and Z. He's gonna send people back to Africa." I'm like, and none of that shit happened. None of that happened. Black people were not put back in bondage, and they saying the exact same shit again right here. And I'm going, okay, is it gonna happen this time? Because I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Never picked a cotton in my life. You know what I'm saying? Never seen it. I've seen raw cotton before, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't. And these people are up here again, fearmongering, saying, yeah, this was gonna happen. You know, look, let me tell you something, right? He ain't going nowhere. He ain't getting no dual citizenship and none of that shit. At the end of all this, right? He's gonna sit back in his house that costs way more than yours and not deal with any of the other shit, the fallout that came from him saying stupid shit like this. You got black people terrified, thinking, oh my God, this was gonna happen. And it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Like, they said this before. Y'all do remember that, right? This is why they talk about the common people having like goldfish like attention spans and like memory, because they said all this shit, it didn't happen, and now they came back for round two saying what's gonna happen this time. No, it's not. He's not gonna get no goddamn dual citizenship. He's gonna tell y'all this shit and then sit back in his house and just chill.
Why can't they do it to everybody else? Now they're doing it to Haitians. And who do you think is next? And they don't give a damn if you're a Democrat or a Republican. They don't care. Nah, they don't care. Get ready. These white supremacy concentration camps, they're all over the country.
I forgot about that too. They did say they're gonna start putting people in camps. Look, I can't wait for his 4 years to be done so I can just sit back and be like, damn, that concentration camp was so fucking. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not. And you know what? If it does happen, cool. Refer back to this video and clown my ass. But I'm gonna tell you what, it's not gonna happen. I ain't preparing for shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take my time, hang out with my people, stack some money, and then continue on with my life. Because they said all this shit already and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It did not happen. And then after all this is said and done, we're just gonna move on to the next thing and people are gonna be bitching about that. That's all. You know what? And I have respect for Rickey Smiley, but at the same time, I kind of don't. This moron talking about there's not gonna be no midterm. So okay. Fuck it. When the midterm happened, I'm gonna come back to this video and I'm gonna post this and be like, yeah, you jackass, there was a midterm. Like, what are we talking about right now? And then the worst part is that people are taking these people as like, you know, these well springs of knowledge. Like, they know what the fuck they're talking about, going, oh my God, Rickey Smiley said it, so he must know. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Or at the very least, which would be even more dastardly, he knows he's talking bull and just saying it just to get y'all riled up. But look, like I said, if I'm wrong, then cool, clown my ass, and you know, I'll be the first one back. What they say about my people on the banana boat, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna happen.
Stocking up on weapons and everything as if they are preparing for a war. While we out here popping fans and boots on the ground. They got real boots on the ground.
Yeah, it's a good thing that ended, because that was just stupid. Look, like I said earlier, if all that comes to pass, which it won't, then cool. But if it doesn't, then we need to make a conscious effort, not just in the black community, but just everywhere, that when these people are coming out just saying all this wild shit, that we can't take them seriously, that we can't use them as like a source for like news or whatever have you, because they keep coming out saying the worst of the worst. Notice the patterns and pay attention to what goes on. They said it was going to happen before, it didn't happen, and now they're saying, well, it's going to happen again, what's going to happen this time, and I'm like, no, it's not, but okay, cool, I guess. You know, but yeah, that's really all I got to say about this. Well, you guys already know the drill. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment down below, tell me your thoughts. Do you feel like he's right? Do you feel like there's not going to be a midterm? Do you feel like that, I don't know, the white supremacists are going to come out from under your beds and just, you know, drag y'all back to Africa or some shit? I don't know. You can be honest and tell me if that's how you feel. You know, I won't agree with you, but you're free to say it. You know, it's cool. But that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.